I'm going through all normal uniques and select the best items for a caster. Once I'm done, I am going to create a sorceress that equips all my selected items and try to finish Nightmare mode. Remember that this is my personal opinion and probably won't match with your ideas. Keep that in mind and let's begin. There are 15 normal unique armors. Most armors seem to be designed for melee characters, and there isn't much for casters. None of the armors give you cast rate, for example. Choosing the best one in this category is difficult. There are 3 useful attributes these armors offer, that is resistances, hit recovery and chance of blocking. I feel like none of these armors are better than the stealth rune word. Let's start with one of the possible winners, that is Blinkbat's form. It offers a ton of hit recovery and a little bit of run speed. I actually like this armor, but I think there are better options. Goldskin is another good option. It gives you a decent amount of resistances, but lacks everything else. And the winner is Twitch Throw. Since I am going to be using a shield, this armor will give me some more chance to block. It also has quite a lot of hit recovery. Sadly the attack speed goes to waste. I like how it adds 10 to strength and dexterity. It makes it easier to equip other items. There are only 5 normal unique belts and they aren't very good. Don't offer much to a caster. I love belts with 4 rows, and from this list only one belt has that feature. I could go with Night Smoke, but I feel like the resistances it offers is very low. I would much rather go with a 4-row belt and hit recovery. So my choice here is clear, it's Blade Buckle. I also like how it adds 5 dexterity, that makes it easier to equip my weapon. Same thing with boots, only 5 of them. There are some great boots in this list, it's a difficult decision between 2 pairs. First up we have Deer Haunch. It offers 20 faster run and walk speed, plus the 10 null resistances and 5 dexterity is very handy. But in my opinion Hotspur is the way to go. The amount of fire resistance it adds is amazing, plus it has 15 to life which can save my character. Only bad thing is that it doesn't add run speed. And again, 5 options when it comes to normal unique gloves. They offer some great attributes like hit recovery, cast rate and life. They're quite amazing. Mage Fist gloves are incredible, the 20% cast rate is very good, but my sorceress will reach her 63% breakpoint with rings, and the plus fire skill will do nothing, because I will be using Blizzard. The choice is clear, I'm going to use the Great Blood Fist gloves. It adds a good amount of life and hit recovery, attack speed goes to waste again though. There are a total of 8 helmets to choose from. These helmets offer a lot of resistances and damage, but I don't really need those attributes, I'm aiming for something different. First option is Dusk Deep. It doesn't really have much for a caster, except for the 15 all resistances, which is quite nice. I'm choosing the Tarn Helm. I love Magic Find and this item gives a total of 50 of it. The 1-12 skills will also greatly improve my damage. There are 8 shields, most of them aren't very good. There's a decent paladin shield called Steel Clash, but it doesn't have enough resistances. Wall of the Eyelash is a cool shield, but I will get cast rate from other items. The choice here is clear, I'm going with 50 all resistances that the ward offers. I can also socket this shield and add a diamond into it for another 19 all resistances. There are a lot of normal unique weapons, all sort of swords and axes, but none of them have anything useful for my sorceress. I chose 5 that seemed useful for a caster. I can't use 2-handed staves because I want to use a shield. Because of that I feel like the best option out there is the Spectral Shard. It gives a lot of mana and cast rate. We're using the Spectral Shard, Tarn Helm, Twitch Throw, Ward with a diamond in it, Hotspur, Blade Buckle, Blood Fist, and my amulet is a rare one to sorcerer skill levels with resistances, and I have 2 cast rate rings. They both have a 10% cast rate. Den of Evil went quickly, my damage is good and I can kill enemies fast. Blizzard is very powerful. All the normal uniques together form a very nice setup. I have the 63% cast rate breakpoint and it's rather fast. I also have a lot of resistances. I got to Andariel very fast since I have a lot of cast rate. I thought Andariel would take a bit longer, but it was rather easy. I didn't even use any antidotes. I just had to teleport around her a little bit. She didn't drop any Stone of Jordans, which is sad. It was time to kill Rodament because of the extra skill point reward. I think it's possible that Rodament is cold immune in Nightmare. I was lucky and he didn't have any immunities. Killing him went quickly and I got my reward. Even my mercenary survived the fight. tutorial was a bit difficult to kill. He deals a lot of cold damage, even though my cold resistance is maxed out. I should have used throwing potions to increase my cold resistance, but I forgot. He dropped a surprising amount of items, but nothing useful. My mercenary did a good job again and survived the boss. Mephisto was the easiest boss so far. I just teleported into him and started using static heal. My mercenary did a good job tanking him. While he was tanking, I started shooting Ice Blast and Blizzard. Eventually he died. He dropped a bunch of rare items. I was very scared of Diablo. I was out of rejuvenation potions, and this is in hardcore. Luckily, I found one rejuve from Grand Vizier. Diablo's lightning deals a great deal of damage. I teleported into him and started using static field. When he started to use his lightning damage, I teleported away and finished him with Blizzard. He died and dropped nothing, of course. We have reached the end of our journey. Ancients were a bit tricky to deal with, but I managed. Luckily I didn't get any cold immunes when I entered the throne. Sometimes there are cold immune witches in there. Pale waves are all easy to kill. At this point I have maxed out Blizzard and I have a lot of points in Cold Mastery. Bale really is the easiest boss and he was no problem to deal with. He dropped me a unique kill, but my insight is better. I finished Nightmare and I had a lot of fun doing it. Normal uniques can be very powerful if you use the right items. I'm honestly uncertain what I accomplished with this video. I guess I tried to show that normal uniques are acceptable items and you can do a lot with them. Some normal uniques are so powerful that they can be used on endgame builds, for example Mage Fists, Hotspur, Blood Fist and Goblin Toes. I had a lot of fun making and editing this video. Thanks for watching and see you.